Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching Dr. Moo Continuum, episode 19, a Minecraft 1.5.2 Let's Play with a whole bunch of mods installed. I'm just sitting here in my little grinder that we made last time, and in all honesty, it's a bit of a slow grind, but it's not too bad. It's pretty neat, and it definitely works well. But it's a little bit slower than some of the mob grinders I've seen, which I guess makes sense because it is actually pretty small as well. But it's effective. As you can see, I'm getting all kinds of stuff. I'm getting blaze rods, I'm getting skeleton bones, and have gotten just one wither skull, but I have gotten one, so that's cool. We'll kill this last little wither skeleton here and see if we can't get it. I just let them pop down until they get down to 10, 12 hit points, and then whack them once and they die. Poof. So there we go. And we'll just head out of here. I've been working quite a bit on the village in general around, including the outer wall, which I've made out of sandstone now. We'll head down here and you can see. I actually ran out of sandstone and had to turn my quarry back on. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably got a ton of sand that I can turn into sandstone. Maybe we'll take a look at that. But as you can see, I've just got, you know, a low wall all the way around over on this side, and I don't think I've got any wall at all over there. Down here, just down at about ground level, and then over here I've been playing around with the configuration a little bit, trying to decide how I want it to look. Definitely want it 4 wide at the top. Gives me enough room to walk around and stuff. But as you can see, I've been working on the village too. I've added this nice little apartment. Well, actually, not particularly nice. It's kind of tenement looking. But, you know, you gotta have some of those too. And you go around here and you've got a nice little walkway that takes you back up to the backside. And you've got 3 more up on top. Pretty nice. And I've started putting doors on all the buildings, so when I am ready to add villagers back in, they'll start breeding right away, hopefully. I made a bit of a change to this farm. I got rid of that pump house. I never did anything. Oops, that's it. Just fall right off. It's no big deal. Never did anything with the pump house, and didn't really have any good plans for it, so I just removed it and extended the wall straight over to the farm, and now it connects right up to the outer wall. Not bad. And obviously this isn't a very protective wall at this point. I'm just trying to figure out the height. I think I like this height. It's not too bad, and it'll go all the way around any of the buildings that I've got so far. What else? Let's see. As I said, I ran out of sandstone. That's why it stops there. Oh, I've scattered my animals a little bit. The sheep and rams that I had over here, I've moved over to that sheep farm that we moved. The cows, I moved out over there. We'll take a look at that real quick. I moved my apiaries all over into the bee house that I've more or less finished over there as well. Let's see. Added a couple more buildings here and just kind of laid out some more with some cobblestone on the ground. Made up a ton of doors, so I just started plopping them down here and there. So I've got weird floating doors at the moment. And for these, I just copied the one that we traveling housed over. I just duplicated it, so we've got, looks like, you know, development that all happened at the same time, so they all look more or less the same. And as you can see, I've just got some things laid out here and there. Come over to the bee house, and it's pretty well finished. Oh, I had a door here. Some zombie must have broke it. Gotta get the rest of these walls up and then make sure the place is lit up. Alright, but I've got little trees in here, and experimenting. I don't think that these will actually crossbreed because they are man-made trees. You know, they're not naturally placed leaf blocks. But that's okay. They're still good for effect, and yes, I'm poisoned here. And I've got bees of all sorts running here. This area is a cross between plains and desert biomes, so I'm able to breed my modest queen in here as well, so that's cool. And I've just got all kinds of tons of stuff, you know. I should actually make a centrifuge and start converting some of that, some of those hives into honey. We might do that today. That's something that I had on my list as possible for today. So maybe we'll look into that. Expanded this farm a little bit just so it looks like they've got more stuff, though I haven't actually planted anything for them again. I've started working on my cathedral down there, but I ran out of quartz. Here's the cows that I was talking about. I just moved them over here. So I should have 3 still, I think. Yep, there we go. We'll take a look at my cathedral, because it's coming along pretty nicely, I think. I'm just using regular quartz and smoky quartz. Come in, and you've got a birch floor here, and then you come into the sanctuary, and you've got nice seats and purple and white. Looks pretty impressive and churchy, I think. And you've got a little altar here with more purple on top of it. And the portal behind it. And then you go downstairs and it takes you to the other portal and all these other doors that I will have. Looking pretty good though, I think. These 2 plinths here are going to be for traveling house statues, and I was just in my test world and there happened to have spawned a traveling god traveling, yeah. What are they? Household god. That's what I'm trying to say, household god. Right at spawn, there was a combination that looked like it was spitting out ores, so I might put that there. We'll head upstairs and pick up the pieces for that and put them down here and see if that is actually what it does. Actually, maybe we'll put them somewhere safer and test it out. Because some of those household gods can be pretty destructive. Get ourselves a meteorite. I've got several of them and I'm not entirely sure what I can do with them, but we'll pick it up. It's good experience. Ta-da! Yeah, so I've got a star piece, and from that I can make starstone, which is some sort of block, whatever. Uses for that, anything? Uses. Oh, make a fancy torch. Whatever. Yeah, we'll have to look around at those and see what we can get figured out, because I've got quite a few of them now. I've got probably half a stack or so. Anything else that I've done? Nothing particularly major. Like I said, I've got the wall all the way around in sandstone, at least at the ground level. And I smoothed out some of the extra little cuts in the wall, just a little bit. Not entirely, as you can see. It's still pretty jagged, but I smoothed it out just a little bit, which makes construction a little easier. But I think that's about it. So what I'd like to do today is, get those household gods in place, or at least the one, test it out. And maybe we'll set up a beealyzer and a centrifuge and start some of the bee stuff going. And then I've also got 2 more apiaries up at my house that I'm going to start doing some crossbreeding at, which is why I want the treealyzer. So let's head over to this bee house real quick and pick up a couple forest and meadows bees and at least get some common going. Ooh, it's dark in here. That's probably why I had zombies. Alright. Tropical, modest, whatever. I don't need those. What I need is... that forest queen will work, and that meadows queen will work. We'll take those... Oh, that's a princess, not a queen. Meadows queen, there we go. Need to figure out my automation in here. I'm pretty happy with the way this house looks, though. It's kind of similar to the greenhouse, but not entirely. It's different enough that I'm finding it interesting. Alright, so we'll grab those and take those upstairs. Whoa, why are you invisible? Whatever. Alright, I think I got everybody there. Let's head back up. Water block. Funny. Must be from the little golem. He must have picked up some blocks of water and threw them at me. That's weird. I don't think I really need those, though. Maybe actually we'll just get rid of them. Alright. Doing pretty good on experience. I've filled up 2 more of my XP stones, so I've got, what, 60 levels in storage then. Plus 22 on me, so we could probably start making some Thumbcraft equipment too. We'll see how that goes today. I don't think I'll probably get done today. We'll maybe do that next time. Alright, so let's head on up here. Haven't done much inside. I have done a little bit more decorating outside. I've expanded the pond a little bit more, and I have no idea what these are from, but they're kelp. And I was just scrolling through NEI and happened to find it and decided I wanted some kelp, so I cheated them in. Hopefully I can go out and find some in the wild, but I've never seen it, so I don't know what they're from. And I've just kind of been fiddling around a little bit more with the outside. I've got a nice little path. Oh, I made a dog house. Now Pup's got a dog house. No longer stuck out in the rain all the time. Alright, so let's get these guys in here and let them go. And once they die off, we will then be able to start breeding them. I've updated my sorting system so that it automatically destroys Chocopedias. Just because I don't have use for another one. I've got one, that's good enough. Oh, diamond shovel, that's good. Diamond shovels, for some reason, enchanted ones are hard to find. Let's see. We are up here to make a centrifuge. What do I need for a centrifuge? Copper? And bronze. And I make bronze. What is a bronze blend? I think it's copper and iron, but I'm not sure. Can't pull it up either. Well, we'll see. I think it's copper and iron. We'll get like 8. And then actually we'll need 6 more. these down to the pulverizer, turn them into some dusts. And say, please don't kick anything out. Haven't done much else with the sorting system except, like I said, added the void pipe back here. And this is mostly just useless things. I've added all of my fruits and vegetables to it because I don't really care. Don't need them. And extra seeds because I'm getting just a ton of them. I've kept like 14 or 15 packets of those seeds. And then these things, the wood golem picks up the hearts and they're of no use. Shiny baubles we've seen don't do anything. Scrap meat, as far as I can tell, doesn't do anything. Goblin flesh, I can eat it, but I've got plenty of food. And the Chocopedia, I only need one. And it doesn't stack and takes up a lot of chest space, so I'm getting rid of that too. Alright, let's see what happens here. Nope, maybe it's 10. Wow, I'm really short on 10. I don't know why I can't look it up here, though. Bronze ingot turns into a bronze blend when it's pulverized. Thank you, Einstein. But how do I make... Is there another way to make it? Alright, folks. Well, it looks like I hit the wrong button a while ago. So I have kind of moved ahead, but haven't been recording. So I'll try to catch you up here. We figured out bronze. Apparently, I've got a config file screwed up or something somewhere because I can't make bronze. So I just cheated that in and got rid of some tin and copper in 3-to-1 ratio, the way it's supposed to be made, and whipped up my centrifuge, and then I made another energy tesseract and set it to a new frequency, B house, and we've got the centrifuge working away here, turning some silky combs into silky propolis and honey drops. And then I also brought a little ender chest with me. And we'll just grab a few more silky combs, and you just put them in the left side, and it takes power and turns them into whatever the comb can make. Like we said before, in this case it's silky propolis, which we can actually recentrifuge and then get silk, which we'll use eventually to upgrade our digger's backpack and make an apiary suit so we're not poisoned by those stupid bees up there. And we just made this little underground area for this centrifuge. It's nothing pretty yet, but it will be. At some point I'll clean it up. And then we've also been playing around with household gods a little bit. I think I mentioned it. I don't remember if it got recorded or not, but I had a household god in my test world that showed up right next to spawn that seemed to have been spawning ores, just dropping them on the ground. So I threw him out here for a little bit and tested him. It was a Pro from Prometheus, the from Gozer the Traveler, and On from Mammon for head, body, and feet. And I left him out here for a while, and he didn't seem to be doing anything crazy, which, make no mistake, some of the household gods do. They do crazy things and can destroy buildings and all kinds of stuff. So take some care if you've got a household god that you're trying out, that it doesn't destroy what you've built. But it seems to just summon metals and ores, and apparently emeralds too. So this is that dude there, and I've got him sitting in my chapel, and then I've got a Minerva over here summoning books and bottles of experience and such, and I should have a little golem running around somewhere, but I don't... He seems like he's getting a little lost. I put this dirt wall up because he kept running into this wall. And I dug a little hole for him here. Where did he go? Where are you, little dude? Where has my little golem gone? Is he downstairs? Oh, I wonder if he went into the Twilight Forest. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna have to make sure that doesn't happen again. Did you run back upstairs now? Like a good little golem? Which I clearly know you're not now. I think I'm gonna just block this off. No, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. We'll figure out something to do with this golem. Once we get the chapel finished, we'll have a better idea of what we need as far as a golem goes. So what do we have over here so far? Redstone. Not bad. Pretty good selection of stuff. Why do we have a 73 and a 74? Oh, one of those must be on and one must be off, I guess. Interesting. Cool. Well, we'll just let him work away. If he ends up getting sucked back to the Twilight Forest, then whatever, we'll figure it out later. Let's head back over to these bees, though, and see if we can't get ourselves an Apiarist suit to protect us from those poisonous bees. And I'm sure there are other dangerous bees going down the magical line and stuff, too, in the future, so it'll be more useful for those. There we go. So let's throw these propolis back in there. We should get regular propolis, and occasionally, there we go, get a silk wisp. Excellent. And then we use these silk wisps to turn into string. No, we don't want to do that. In a carpenter, okay. To get woven silk. And then woven silk is what we turn into Apiarist hats. Okay, cool. And then how do we upgrade the digger's backpack into the woven backpack? Ah, there we go. So yeah, it looks like we're going to need a carpenter to turn this stuff into woven silk. Alright, we can do that. Yeah, let's just head on up and go ahead and make a carpenter. We're going to probably want a couple of them eventually, so we'll just head on over and see what we can do. This cathedral I'm going to have stained glass in. I think I'm going to use green. I think that's what I've decided because it'll go well with the purple. Well, looks like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Not getting much else so far. But that's cool. It's all free, so whatever. Alrighty. Carpenter. Carpenter is all bronze. Of course it is, because bronze is broken, but that's okay. I don't mind cheating it in as long as I don't have any other way to do it. And it doesn't seem like I do at the moment. So we'll get myself a little bit more tin and a bit more copper. Let's get like 18. Oh. Copper. And 6 tin. And that'll give me 12 bronze. There we go. And we'll take that downstairs and cook it up. I guess I saved myself a little bit of energy because of the pulverizing, but whatever. Oh, I'll turn you back on. Cool. Let's see what we got for bronze here. We're going to need 14 total, so. And a couple glass. There we go, carpenter. Carpenter requires some water, so we'll have to figure that out, but for the time being, we'll just go with the bucket. Aqueous accumulator is more than likely what we'll end up using, because they're nice and easy. Alright, we'll take this over here. Alright. Let's scoot you over one. Centrifuge. Oops. Here again. Carpenter there. Tesseract in the middle. So I've got power to both of you guys. You're going to be the bee house again. Yes. Okay. And you're still just send or receive only. Alright. Give you some water. And what do I need for this? It's just a straight 9. Okay, cool. Alrighty, we're getting some silk. Let's run up and get a little bit more water. We're right here by the river, so that's not a problem. There we go. Alright, so I'll just let these guys cook up and process the rest of these, and we'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we've got all of our combs all centrifuge down. As you can see in the chest here, I've got nothing left except a bunch of honey and beeswax. little bit of propolis, one snowball, and some magic wax. So we did pretty good out of that. And then we also got several of these silky wisps, and we turned them into, it looks like, 11 woven silks. So that's awesome. Let's take a look at those. Woven silk, 11 of them. Guess that'll make us a pair of pants and a pair of boots. Let's just go ahead and make those. It's not enough to keep us safe yet from the bees, totally, but it'll get us started. So we got booties and pants. Nice. And it looks like that's all we got room for anyway in this chest at the moment, so we'll just throw those in there. And we'll keep working on those. Man, they're stupid expensive, but whatever. As you can see, I prettied up the room nicely. Used some of my lapis blocks since I don't really have any use for lapis, and it looks good with sandstone, in my opinion, so I added it here. I might use it in small doses in the wall as well, maybe with some bricks, the outer wall of the village. We'll see. Let's see, we've got honey drops now, and I think I need those for the beealizer. No, I don't. I thought I did. I just need 4 tin, glass panes, redstone, and diamond. Okay. Well, let's head on up and get that. Maybe we'll get the components for the treealizer too while we're up there. Oh, and let's check out our chest over here too, see how it's doing. Lots of book and quills. I'll probably have to throw those into the destroy, because yeah, they don't even really have any good. But I've got 3 diamonds, bunch of redstone, gold, nice. Yeah, this is definitely looking good. Go ahead and take these up there with us while we're at it. Let's see, did you slip through the Twilight Forest again? Yep, you did. Cheeky little bugger, get back in there. There you go. Get back to work. Alrighty. Have to figure out how to keep him on this plane of existence. But we'll do that at another time. Alright, so let's head up there and get our treealizer and beealizer real quick. Let's go downstairs first real quick and put this ink and quill in the destroy list. There we go. And I'll keep a few of them in case I want them. And anything else that comes through we'll just destroy. That'll do as good as any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's probably enough. Can't imagine I'm going to need any more than that, so. And we'll make sure they are. Yeah, looks good. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so those should have been voided. Let's go up and get the treealizer and beealizer. The beealizer was 410. Ugh, definitely need to get more tin. Panes, 2 of them. Diamond. And redstone. And then the treealizer is the same thing but with copper, and copper is much less painful. Alright, there we go. Alright, we'll take this back down to the carpenter and make these bad boys, and then we'll come up here and check out those bees that we've got in the crossbreeding one. In the crossbreeding apiary, they're right there near my home. See if we happen to get any common bees out of that first attempt. My village is coming along. I've got all kinds of different stuff. I'm pretty pleased with that. Alright. Let's pull all this crap out of here. Tin, 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 tin. Diamond. Redstone. There we go. Nope, that's close, but not quite it. Tin on top, redstone on bottom. Okay, so it wasn't really all that close. There we go. Come on, Beelizer. Looks like I edited my Mionair configs to be just a little bit bigger than they were before. And it looks like I must be in range of probably the Hindu ones. I think they're pretty close over here. Alright, so there's Beelizer, and here's the Treelizer, and we'll grab a little bit of honey. I put it back upstairs, didn't I? Let's just grab a stack of honey. I don't know that I'll need quite that much, but we'll take it. Here, we'll take that parched comb down with me too. There we go. That recipe set back up. Alright, let's go check out our bees. Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever even started them. The queen hadn't died yet. Well, we'll start them, and I'll wait for them to die off, and then we'll check them out. That stupid golem probably is back in the Twilight Forest again. Yep, because things are spawning down here, and so he runs down here and doesn't have enough sense not to fall into the Twilight Forest. How do I want to deal with that? Maybe I will do it like this for right now. Let's see, I got out my Silk Touch a minute ago. There we go. Where are you, dude? Come here. I don't have my wand. Where are you going? Oh, that's not you. That's Ghoul. Alright, you little bastard, where'd you go? Come on, I dropped some loot for you to pick up. Come get it. Whoa. A rare ogre, huh? That sounds like fun. Well, I don't know where that little bugger went. So we'll just cover this one up for the time being. And when I'm ready to go to the Twilight Forest, I'll figure that out further. And we've got another one upstairs, so we'll just grab him. Pick up all the loot and go get my other golem, I guess. Alright, let's check out these bees too. Oh yeah, see, the queens are still in there. They haven't even died yet. Are they even cycling there? They should be. Or do I not have any flowers they like? That's entirely possible, I guess. Alright, let's see. I thought that little yellow flower would do it, or a white flower would do it, but maybe not. Maybe it's got to be a yellow or red to start off with. Alright, we got flowers now. Come on, kick off. Alright, particle effects, there we go. You are going. And you are going. Okay, cool. I'll wait for these guys to die, and then we'll put one forest and one meadows in each one of these, and let them die, and then we'll check them out with the beealyzer. Just getting started on some bee breeding. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so these little buggers have finally died. I remembered that I had some Oblivion frames down in the chest down in my original house down there. So I went down and picked them up and stuck them in here, and what that does is it makes these queens die off much quicker. So let's see how these things are. Now, nothing obviously common. But Forest Modest, that's a weird combination. How did I get that? Forest Meadows. Wow, how did I get Forest Modest? I must have had some hybrids that we picked up in a village somewhere or something, maybe? Really weird. Oh, there's a Forest Common. And a straight up Meadows. Alright, well, Forest Modest for both princesses. Forest Modest, we'll put you with a Meadows. And we'll put you with the Common and see what happens here. I think I'm just going to Oblivion those other four. Or void those other four, I mean. Come on. Should go much faster with these Oblivion frames now. Hey, look at that, a white drone. That's a good sign. Forest common. Forest. Common forest, okay. Meadows forest. Meadows common. Meadows forest. And you're straight up forest. Let's go with meadows common for you. Meadows forest, huh? There you go. So what you're trying to do is, if you mix modest with forest or modest with meadows or forest with meadows, you've got a chance of breeding the common into them, which is the next advanced line of bees. They produce a little faster, just have different traits in general, and then can be also raised up to cultivated and then further advanced bees. So that's what we're trying to do, just breed them up a little bit. Alright. Oh, we already got a cultivated out of that one. Crazy. Come on, go ahead and die already. So you're a common forest. Oh, there's another common. Nice. Looking pretty good here. Making pretty good progress. These Oblivion frames help out quite a bit. Alright, so your forest common and meadows common. Getting there. Both princesses have half common traits anyway. Forest common. Cultivated meadows. See, I already know you. Forest common. Common. Nice. Meadows cultivated. And common forest. Okay. So you are forest common. Let's go ahead and try you, I think. That'll give me either 50% common or 50% forest, and I think that's worth a gamble. And meadows common, we'll go ahead and breed you with, do we want the full common? That's not bad. We'll do that. And I'm not going to try to go into the full diagram and everything. If you're interested in all that, I'm sure you could find it somewhere else. I think Direwolf's done it, Floristar's done it. It's basically just like 7th level biology. Nothing overly complicated. Probably needlessly complicated for Minecraft, but not really overly complicated in general. Yeah, I got unlucky and you went forest. That's okay. You're still full-blooded common. Forest common. Forest cultivated. That's funny that I kind of skipped over the common altogether. Weird. Alright. Forest cultivated and meadows cultivated. You're full forest. So let's go full common with you. And let's get rid of some of these other little drones that we don't need anymore. And, well, this is what I'm going to be doing for a little while, just working on my bees, trying to raise them up from common to cultivated. And once I get full-blooded princesses, then I'll probably take them down to the bee house and try to get, I don't know, a dozen or so drones, so I've got something to work with. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and you'll be back to join me again next episode. In the meantime, though, have fun, and keep mooing.